Hello, it's Holly with Ivico Creations, and today I am doing another How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, as well as Stretch the Sketch. So for this sketch, it was created by Laura Whitaker, and it calls for 2 pattern papers diagonally, layers, 3 photos, banners, all sorts of things, and I love it. I think it turned out fabulously. There's a lot of pink in this layout, but I decided that I was going to use this pink and get it used up and just not have it anymore. I pulled scraps so that I could create my layers for my background. And I have this packaging from, I think, a Valentine's Day kit of stickers, and I just stuck it on. So I have these 6 photos because I did the exact same layout for both sides, and because I did that, I ended up working on the first layout as if it was on its own. I didn't even think about the second layout. And so it can be by itself, and it doesn't matter which side is which because I didn't really make them to read as a cohesive whole. I mean, they do because of the paper and because of the photos and the event, but they're identical, basically. And so the title is Best Day Ever. And I just really wanted to dig into the 49 and Market chipboard that I had there and that I wanted to use up. So the whole layout color scheme ended up being pink and teal, just because that seemed to be the way that things were going. And I really love the way that it turned out, actually. I'm super happy about the way that it turned out. And I was having such a hard time with that left-hand corner cluster because it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And I did put ever in. I figured since I had black paper already, I could use a lot of the black as grounding throughout the layouts. And then I started in on the other side. And both of them together, they just worked so beautifully. And I just loved the way that they turned out. It's actually the right-hand side page, the one that I did first. I did not put a scalloped piece of paper or border at the bottom there. It just slipped my mind. I just never did it. So I looked at the sketch again and then decided I would do it on this side. And this actually is the left-hand side layout. And, you know, I love my little scallop punch. It works great. I wish I could find one a little bit bigger, but I love the way that this one just works perfectly, and it gives you that border without being too overwhelming. And again, I'm just using scraps. All of this is all just scraps. I knew that I wanted tags, and I was running out of tags. Funnily enough, I actually ran out of tags. So I wanted them to be teal or beige or pink because I wanted it to match the color scheme. So because I'm a top-down scrapper and I don't measure stuff, I ended up peeling stuff up and putting it down and peeling it up and putting it down, peeling it up and putting it down. And this is how I roll. If you haven't been here before, welcome to the chaos, which is my life. Pull up a chair. You'll fit right in. So I had this absolutely gorgeous banners, and the way that I was working on them, because I had already finished the left-hand side my right-hand page ended up being the right-hand page, or the page that I was working on. But that's not how I put it in the book. So I like it the other way, actually, with the title on the right-hand side like it is in the sketch. I actually like it because I did not put a title on this page. I did cut that tag, and then I realized, oh, I could stick the top of it at the top and it will look like it's just sitting behind. And I love that. It's fabulous. It says something about life and journeys. I can't remember. Anyway, she decided that she wanted to join me and be in all my things. And I can't let her sit on the desk. She just eats stuff and starts playing with stuff. And I was fussy cutting today, and she decided that she was going to try to bite me as I was cutting because my hands were moving the paper. And apparently she didn't like it. So I became a chew toy. She is a kitten. She's only 6 months old. And so she's still learning that I am not edible. I have to reiterate this to her constantly. But apparently she doesn't care. So I'm just going through my sticker sheets that I have here, trying to find little bits to fill in spaces and kind of make these clusters cohesive. I was still working under the impression of this was the right page and this was the left page. And then at the end, I flipped them, and I really like the way that they go that way better. So as a little companion piece, this has nothing to do with the sketch, but I thought I would leave it in here because I did it anyway, and you guys might want some inspiration. I had this brown paper that I cut in half, and there's a polka dot in the middle of the, it was like it's off to the side in the 12 by 12. But when I cut it into 6-inch sheets or pieces, it ended up being right in the middle, and it says go see do. And I just sandwiched an 8.5 by 11 in between them. So that I could get the rest of these photos, because these photos are actually pretty large. They're not like my regular 2 3/4 by 3 2/4 or 3 1/4. What is it? 3 5/8? Whatever the measurement is for the regular small size photos that I use. These were bigger. They weren't 4 by 6s, but they weren't the regular size. And I really wanted to put them in the book, but I didn't want to make a whole nother, 12 by 12. So this is what I did. I just ended up sandwiching them between this white paper and adding some stickers. The layouts are going to be in page protectors, and so these photos will be in between 2 page protectors. So I don't think it's going to get damaged at all anyway. So please don't forget to check out the description box below for everyone who's playing along with Stretch the Sketch. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Please leave me a comment, like, subscribe. I would love to hear from you.